The sharp scent of disinfectant pierced my nostrils, and I jolted awake. The familiar white ceiling, the clock on the wall frozen at 3:17 p.m. My heart hammered wildly. This wasn't the courthouse steps where the truck had sent me flying. This was the nurse's station at the city center hospital. Trembling, I reached up to touch my face, smooth, unblemished, no scars from the accident. The mirror reflected a woman in a white coat, a name-tag reading drive, Phillips pinned to her chest, her eyes still wide with shock and a glint of cold resolve. I was back to the day Matthew and Sophie were wheeled into the ER. Memories of my past life flooded in. Matthew, my husband, and Sophie, my best friend, naked and entangled in a car that had lost control, crashing through a guardrail and tumbling down a cliff. When they were brought to the hospital, their bodies were fused together in a shameful pose, and I, the doctor on duty, witnessed that grotesque scene firsthand before fainting on the spot. After I woke up, Matthew shoved divorce papers at me, demanding I leave with nothing. I fought back, citing his adultery and demanding half of everything, but he just sneered. Proof, right? I'd passed out before taking any photos. The hospital surveillance was conveniently malfunctioning, and even the testimonies of the medical staff were dismissed due to the chaotic scene. I lost everything in court. Distraught, I stumbled out of the courthouse and was instantly killed by a red light running truck. In my final moments, I saw Matthew standing by the roadside with Sophie in his arms, wearing the triumphant smile of a victor. Dr. Phillips, are you alright? A familiar voice pulled me back. Parker Clark stood before me, holding a shift schedule, his face a mask of surprise. He was a surgical resident who started the same year I did, and tonight was supposed to be his shift, the very shift where, in my past life, he performed the separation surgery for Matthew and Sophie, covering up every trace of evidence. Parker, I took a deep breath, forcing down the lump in my throat, struggling to keep my voice steady. I'll take the night shift for you today. Parker stared, stunned. Are you sure? Night shifts often have emergency surgeries. It'll be exhausting, and, well, no one else was willing to swap with me.